Okay. Setting up of this so you don't have to see me looking around everywhere. We'll get, yeah, it just says we'll get started in just a bit. Just gotta click 2 buttons over here and over there, and then we'll get started. I think we're good. Make sure everything's okay on my end. Looks okay, and then I'll bring myself in. Wow, it's magic! Woo! All right. Hey. Okay. I gotta get back into talking mode. Not used to it. Let me just get a little bit over here. Gotta wet my throat with some water. Okay, now I'm ready. Hi. Hi, Dashi. Cookie. English. Hey, everyone. Here you are. This is a little sketch I started with. Okay. How you guys doing? G'day. I'm doing pretty okay. Let's see. Since last time, not much has happened too much. Nothing on my end too much. Any of you guys do anything? Anything cool? We'll just kind of stall a bit to get started. I didn't actually call him Yoshi. Thanks. That's nice. And I added one of those questions to the FAQ about my name, so you can read that. There we go. Now we got more people. Yeah, it is super hot around here. So, yeah, I guess yesterday I did go outside. That's a win for me, is to go outside. So, never feel an instant with animation? Yeah, I'm not good at animation either. It takes, 10,000 pages of drawing to get good at anything, so probably haven't done that yet, so we're getting there. Hey, Comedy Brony. Are you new? Nice to see y'all. Anyways, should be in here. Yeah. It's been worse. Yeah, it's kind of coming and going with the heat wave. Guess it's only really... Does that really only affect, like, the northern hemisphere? Or is, like, the southern hemisphere also get hot or cold? Is that how it works with seasons? Because I think I figured out, like, Australia was also sort of hot, but, like, same as hot as, like, where we are, so it's like, eh. So I got confused with that. Not before, now it's worse. Okay. Reactor's Otter, Discord, episode 8. That's specific. I'm not too much of a reactor, so kind of create stuff, didn't react to it. See this. Good. Wanna be a big sister? Nice. Maybe I was joining. You changed my name. Ah. Now you used me. Ah, okay. Oh, you're average brony. Okay, cool. Nice to see you. Back to Wacom Princess. Something breezy's really good funny. Okay. Oh, you heard me from Silver Souls. Wow, thanks. I just did that one animation intro thing for Silver Souls, so I guess for communities kind of crossing over. That's cool, man. Yeah. Wait, what we got confused on? It's sort of pop dynamic with the little U mouth, little W mouth. I like that. On a recent episode, like the official episode, I haven't watched it yet because it's what's aired out of order. So I'd rather just watch it in air order. So I'll watch it, a couple weeks down the line. So no spoilers for that either way. So any being the fandom, I guess, just try and participate with the fandom as much as you can. I mean, if you're following me, then I guess that's one step. So yeah, you're doing good. And also creating stuff, which isn't mandatory, but just be able to talk in communities is really big. There's a new episode because it's episode 18, but the next one to air will be 14. So that's why I'm like and they're all slice of life, so they're all kind of self-contained, so it doesn't really matter if you watch it out of order, but it's like it'd be better to watch it as intended, I suppose. It's not good. Was it like completed? Like, did it have sound effects and everything? Because that's usually the last thing they do is add post-production audio stuff. So if it has sound effects and music, then it's the final version of it. So yeah, watch them in order is probably best. Yeah. Sounds good. Don't have to worry about it aired on TV. Okay. I was heard that like Australia will be airing some of the newer ones a week early too, so I'll just watch it with American air dates. Not really too. I have to like watch it, you know, when it's aired. It's okay if I watch it a couple days later. Doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, it feels wrong if I watch them out of order. Yeah. Yeah. Episode 13 was the end of the season. It did. Yeah, 13 had a really good. Almost. I talked about it earlier that it had a solid ending kind of thing. But yeah, not the end, but it's a hiatus. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they pick and choose between different seasons. They have hiatuses or not. Like, you know, early. I don't know which 2s or 3s or 4 were like, you know, no, or like 1 week or 2 week hiatuses. And now we're getting like spring and now summer kind of seasons. So it's like it's kind of like season universe. Whereas like every couple weeks they'll add some, so it's weird. Hey man, I don't know how you read your name, man. You butcher it. Geno player. It's alright. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should get enough stalling. We should get on today's stream. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So I thought of 2 things we could do today. One's not really a thing, so I'll just get it started here. Let's see. I wanted to do this first, so everyone can see it first, or I can just completely ruin it. Oh no, I gotta find it again. I clicked on the wrong button. I'm sure there's a way to solve it from there. Where I just click it again from there. There you go. Probably want context before I do this. There you go. Just wanted to make it bigger, but I clicked the small button. There you go. Is that good? Substitution good? Okay. Hold on, right me back. Okay, I'll explain what this is then. This is a 3D animation that I made. I was in high school, so a long time ago-ish. 4 or 5 years ago-ish. 3 or 4. I don't know. It's a long time ago. For me, yeah, thanks, dumb. It didn't have to be 3D. It was just like one of those final projects for a German class of all things. I'm showing it because we talked about this a couple streams ago. It's like, have you done any 3D animations? And I was like, I couldn't find it, but now I found it. So here's one of them. Get the sound off, and if it starts lagging, let me know. This was a German final class kind of project kind of thing. So it was just you see if you can test yourself with having the right grammar and everything that we learned on it. So the music is, I don't know where I got it from, so I'm just going to play it safe and not have 3D music on it. So it's yeah. You keep not knowing if I said enough, so it's more likely to be my stream cutting out. So yeah, I'm just being careful. Might stop it once in a while, have it load up maybe, have it stream better. Yeah, I have to talk about like why this is a thing, I guess, right now. Not sure your pattern map tries. Catch that for a second. Okay. Yeah, you can look at me to see if I'm not moving or not. But it's I hate this so bad. Like, I'm so embarrassed for having new experiences. It was fun. It took like a month to create. The other people in the class did more live action stuff, as they would, doing little skits and stuff, and I think one of them was really funny, so that was a good one for that. So I think I've already took, by this timeline, a 3D animation class, 1 or 2, so you can see how that helped me do this. Was I doing 2D before or after? I know I doodled a lot, like in class. I would draw a bunch, but I don't think I was doing, like, I didn't have Flash, so yeah, I think I just drew a bunch. I didn't do 3D for a couple classes, and then I did 2D, and then I liked 2D better because this is just over the top, complicated 3D stuff. It was too much for me. Yeah, so. And I think I messed up a couple of the grammar, so I didn't get the best score, so it's okay. And then and then credits. Yeah, how was that? I think I made it in 3ds Max. So I think finally mine. I had a license for like 3 years, and it finally expired like a couple of days ago. So yeah. Man. Yeah, I also had another one that had a monkey in it too. It was like a monkey magnet that went around and tried to get a banana, and there was a whole story with that, but I can't find it. I spent like half hour before this to find it, but I couldn't find it. So I think it's on someone else's computer. Like a friend or family has it, but I don't have it. So if I find it, I'll definitely show it. Let me just close it. But yeah, it was a real project. Little art film, thanks. Yeah, there's not much else to really talk about it. You have a screen shows there, dude. You have a chat. That's good. And my dashboard has it like really small, and then I have the chat like next to it. Yeah. Oh, Dashy, you just missed it then if you're just back. You can watch the VOD if you want to watch it, or watch it now, or can you? Oh, you can't go backwards. So you have to watch it later. I'm sorry. Okay. Now back to what else I was thinking about doing today. You ready? I think I'm ready. Okay. Oh, but I think there's a setting where you can't. I can make it so the stream lag between me to YouTube, you seeing it, can be short enough that it doesn't allow it to go backwards unless they change it. So I don't know. Yeah. Or you can also put the chat in pop-up window. That's true. That's how I get it to be on there. With the stream box, I had to make it into pop-up to get the URL code to have it in the box there. So yeah. Anyway, other thing was probably going to take a bit too, so it's going to be animation. So that always takes a while. Let's get rid of view. And go back to cool, nice. Okay. What I'm going to work on is we talked about the season ending 8/13 episode, and we thought about having what if there was a bad or evil Derpy. So I had a couple ideas of like how to have a short animation with that. So I think one of them was just, it's probably gonna be weird. Here, this is really, my pen's off a bit. I think it's too big. Oh, that's right, because I made the canvas smaller. That's better. So I was thinking this is going to be a little storyboard of what I want. So this is going to be evil Derpy, and she's going to be on a cloud. As a cloud shape. Like I had to just do sticky figures for all these, so I could just have this real quick. Like that's it. And then get our Derpy here, which is the good one, happy one. That's happy. Like that. And then this is storyboard, so we can use these as thumbnails and easy pictures, and then go back and add the puppets and whatever else we want to use. Center it. She likes cupcakes. And then the next screenshot is that the bad one, will then jump up and down on the cloud. And that makes it rain. Let's do that. That's the next picture. Now it rains on Derpy. A good one down here. And then he looks up and goes, "Oh no, it's raining." And then it stops raining. I just gotta get this in my mind first, and then we can go back to talking. So I just gotta narrate this a little bit. So excuse me while I don't look at the chat. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm using the onion skin so I can see below what I see. Their tail be wet. Should we stop jumping? Let me just take all this. No. Copy. And paste. Paste in place. And then just like that. And then you see her whip her like a dog, kind of like dry herself off. How would you draw that? So this is her head and her tail. Got some action lines of it spinning around. And then we go back to beginning, like that. Okay. Now I go back to redo, and you got a lot more comments than I thought. Yeah, she collect cupcakes. That's nice. You try to come from her. Systematic. Keyboard I have is, I have no clue. It's got a lion on it. Yeah, it came with, oh, I buy power. This is like a, not really a mechanical or something. I think it's just really loud, so sorry about that. My mic is like in between, it's like on my shirt, so you can probably hear my keyboard a lot too. This is going to be a short GIF file. I'll probably put it on DeviantArt when we're done. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So I got this, and she's gonna jump up and down a bunch to make it rain on her. Shakes off, and then she's happy. And then it repeats over and over for infinity. So that's my idea. Just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. I had this idea for a while, which just means like 1 or 2 days. So good idea. Nice. Thanks. Okay, cool. Get your opinions on it first. I can save it. Get rid of you. Call it as storyboard. Layer down here. Need a couple layers of that. Make it a guide so it won't appear when you render it. And then we just time it out for how long we want it. Let's maybe around here. And you can jump for a little bit. It's probably not going to take too long there. Then it repeats at the end. This probably could be like 2 or 3 seconds longish. Depends on how long. Okay. Good day, nice. Hello. Good. Now we can go back into here and copy her, which has the full puppet. And a puppet is, if you're new, Flash, Animate, this program, this animation program, so I can see how I can like drag it from anywhere in this. But if I double click inside, now it says I'm in Derpy All. Now if I try dragging, it'll move the different parts. So they're individual parts that I've made. So if I double click inside the head, that means I can move the different parts, the head parts. So that's how I can animate different parts. And then even inside the mouth has different mouth shapes. And then the eyelashes have blinks. A bunch of other little stuff like that. So makes it really easy to start animating bits and stuff without worrying about, you know, things moving out of the way. If it wasn't like, I think Toon Boom has like it already spread out across the whole timeline. Like it's more like a folder kind of thing. I don't know. I haven't messed with Toon Boom too much, so yeah, I think it's cool. Thanks. Defer when she wears her memoir to see that. I feel like if I don't have it, she feels naked, sorta. I don't know, it feels weird. Like this is like her uniform, like she has to wear it. Like if she's like off work, like she just finished work, I feel like it's okay to like have, you know, take the hat off and then just wear the shirt. And I use that a bunch too. But yeah. I like Robert here because it looks smooth a lot and trying to read about like visual animation more. Yeah, frame by frame, for animation noobs are not used to it, means that it'll be like how I sketched this one, but imagine having to draw the entire animation like this and having to draw every time I want to change it or whether or not I have to. I would have to redraw the entire thing or parts of it. That becomes much more time consuming than like if I don't want their head to look up, I don't have to redraw it, but it's just having the head as a whole move up some. Yeah. And again, with the puppet animation, you don't have to do it with tweens. Like my animations, my new ones, I kind of will get into that with the animation. I don't have to have tweens. I can just have it be on 2s or 3s. Yeah. Consistency is one of the hardest parts, yes. Even just drawing what I just down. Like I had, you know, the bad one be bigger than this one. So even like that, it was really hard. That I like had to go back in and then change her size. So that's weird. I think we can dress her up by having her not wear a hat. So I go in here and guide it. And guide again means that it won't render when it's outputted. So if I click back out, it de-shows it or hides it, but it's still there. Like a guide, you know. That made sense. I'm going to make a new file because if I want to recolor this one, it'll be bad. I just know from experience I had to make a new file of it. This is where it can come into if you guys help. Yeah, she shouldn't wear a hat. That's also what I thought about. So I'm thinking ahead, like if she gets wet, it'll be weird to have her hat also be there. Yeah. What colors should, this is the bad evil, I don't know what you want to call her. Bad evil Derpy. So what kind of colors should be. So I can use find and replace color size, color swatch, and then we can choose any color here. So let me know about that. Or anti-derpy, that's good too. Anti. Boop boop boop. Dull color scheme. Okay. Yeah, we could just like almost take this brightness and then kind of, or what you do, tint. We can make it white and kind of makes her, invisible. That's tricky. Hey, Jason. Nice to see you. Red eyes. There's cover here. Figured dark, kind of like evil piggy. Okay. There's an evil piggy. Malicious Derpy. There it goes. Yeah. Yeah, we can change the hair. But what color? We darken it. Well, if she has white eyes, and the white of her eyes here will be the same. Make a pointer. This is gonna be. I thought we could just like change a couple of colors, but okay. So ginger hair, we can do that. Eyes, we can work on that. Like it shows up because we're inside of it. I kind of like having it being red, but we'll see about that. Looks. That's not what I want. I want this one to be reddish. Is that too much red? I guess wrong color. Yeah, there were colors. That's pretty good. It's kind of like making it lighter and lighter. That's not working. You have to get rid of the mask to do that, but there we go. And then she'll have a angry eyebrows too. That's that one. There you go. And then he said darken it. Brightness, darken under. Maybe -10. Oh. Clock for chromas crash. That's interesting. Okay. Anything else? Ears. Less saturated. But I kind of also make it grayscale too. Suburb. Smaller. Okay. Yeah. No, she's like didn't really look at it, and that's pretty cool. It's almost like conniving, kind of thinking cleverly. Yeah. Kind of line this up a bit. There was also a question I think I missed of like how long this took to rig this into a puppet. The base puppet took about a couple days, and then it's just like half hour to take it into being the other characters. So I can make the base and then recolor it and kind of do what we have here, where we have different hair and different other styles on top of it, but all the bases of all the ponies in my style from my videos all have these mouths inside, so that's why they have male mouths inside too. So yeah. Kingdom Mark 2? Okay. Maybe it's well, I didn't really change it with the other stuff, but okay. We can go back to the head and make this pointier somehow. So what kind of points I got here? Something like that. Is that better? Maybe something else is hiding back here. So how close you have to get to doing these things. Yep. Okay. Let's go into here and maybe have a couple layers here and maybe try and draw something. Maybe red, dark red. That's good. Okay. Sure, it should be black. Blurry. What's blurry? I can make it scruffier means that it's not. Here, wings blurry. Pod drawing might have to refresh the stream or you can just have it be lower quality. Instead of 1080, you can have it a bit lower quality. Try to go in and then I can just make it more points to it. Like this. Like wherever I see a point, I can add some more hair bits. So it's gonna be like that. Okay, don't see where I can close it. There you go. Something like that, but like this color. Bap. But like more clean. The hair is on here. Oh yes, we're inside of the hair symbol, so it's on top of everything, just so we can see everything through it. YouTube only just notified you? Wow. Now we reloaded the page. Sorry man. I don't know about that Padra, like how to make it better. Besides just, you know, if we reloaded it. Oh, got a message from someone. Okay. It's not really here or there for me. So I'm going back through and vectoring the what was essentially a sketch concept for the hair, and I liked it, so I'll just kind of trace around it. It's weird how the brush in this program kind of isn't too clean, so I have to go back in and go with the vector line. I could make small improvements and stuff with it too, so it's okay. There we go. With that, get the right color. Boop. Get rid of the other one. Boop. Outline. Boop. And there you go. Aha! Anything else we said? Boop, 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 boop. Have a look shadow, like a little goatee or something. Look good. Is that better? Okay, cool. What to tell? There's so much stuff. This is the fun part where we can just add so much stuff to this now. Talk around the eyes. Let me be. Yeah, no, it's a bit much. But I can make the goatee. It's fun. What would that be? What colors are? If she had, well, it'd be the same yellow thing, right? Yeah. Like that. Then it goes like that. And then that. Gotta get kind of close so I can see it. Alright. Okay. We'll have a background or something to make it better. Don't you actually use it? I like it. Let's see. Wanted a black shirt, we can do that. Let's go here. Kind of black grayish, like this. See how it's in separate parts, so I have to go to each part individually and change it. Maybe rather dark, we can ever lighten it up a little. So, you should make a movie in the future. Yeah. Is this good? Anything else? Anything that I missed? when you comment left or something. Origin, Scruff. Yeah, we got that. Let's see. Let me get this ready too. Got some library assets, we had to change those. Okay. Okay. Are we all good? This is our final one. Are we good? Oh yeah, making a movie. Just haven't really worked on it in weeks. So yeah. Yeah, the other streams maybe. Yeah, Derpy's looking good. Okay, we're color anti is pretty good. Get rid of those. Looks good to me. Cool. Okay. Got everything for you. I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna search and replace. This is a. I think it's a plugin. But I had to look at my library over on the right. See what I have to change. No, sorry. That's not right either. I think I had caps lock. Oh, lowercase. There we go. This is the fun part. We shouldn't really call it Derpy. We can just call her Auntie. It's gonna be fun too. Okay. Because I didn't really do this good the first time, I had to do this a couple times with the different ways that I'd spelled it in the library. I don't have to do this, but I think it'll work better. Because Flash doesn't like having in the library having the same word or the same. Doesn't like having two symbols that are named the same, but because what I did was I just colored one of them different, they're still the same name. So I have to go back in and then rename it, which is what this plugin is. This plugin is changing the names from what I have to something else, to another name. So, and because they're essentially different characters too, it works. So I think we're good here. All of them now have anti as one way or the other. So now I can copy, paste it into here, and there we go. Got two. There we go. Now I got her. Should be about the same size, I think. There you go. And there we go. Now I get the start of this. Just facing left in this. A little lower. A little smaller. Use my storyboard as a rough guide. I don't have to totally use it if I don't want to. So that's good. Okay. Sorry guys. I've been reading your stuff. I got so much stuff. Okay. I already talked about that. Cool. Oh, did you share pirate stuff? A link? Did you actually share a... I don't see it. Okay. Right here. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we're good. You also made that's this. Let me go drink water so I don't walk over myself. You guys just swallowed wrong. Okay. Okay. Hi. If you also missed that at the beginning, here's a little storyboard of what we got. So this is gonna be a little cute, like 2 or 3 second animation. So now we got good Derpy. This is bad Derpy. This is gonna be cloud, and then we'll have probably another one for the rain effect. and then probably have the rest of it inside Derpy. There's a lot of different ways to organize this. I think she needs to be behind. Okay, I think we're good. Cool. Okay, cool. I think we're ready to get pretty much started here. Let me make a cloud shape. It's one of the symbols. Like that. Sorted. It's alright. You want to get rid of that half. If we want, we can even cheat more. So why not? Bap. Here we go. Call this cloud. Oh, it could be. Yeah, that's a good color too. Guess it could be a rain cloud. Goes with bad Derpy here too. What do you think? Should it be like a lighter color, or is this good color for the cloud? Yeah. I think it's the third. Wait. Yeah. I think it's like the third rule of my description is to stay on topic. The cloud's maybe a little lighter. Maybe like more grayish, or like if it was going to be blue, it should be more closer to that blued in. Like that. Is that better? Maybe starlight then to dark. You can do that. Like a totally light color. Like that. And then we'll have it the next one to be like pretty much black. And then we can have it. It's another fun thing is to do a shape tween. Yeah, I know what a shape tween is. And then it does that. Yep. And then it has to go back. Like after it rains, maybe. Sorry, sometimes I have to pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't mess up. We'll figure out the timing of that cloud later, but that's pretty good. That like it rain and then it stops rain and it goes back. Is that good? Maybe it turns out a cloud or something. Okay, cool. And guess what I got? New cloud, neighbor Derpy. Derpy jumps every time it gets darker. Oh, okay. Like more incrementally than just the one tween that I have. Like this is just one tween, but it could. I can see it. Yeah, we'll see what the animation of that. Yeah, this is like making a machine like how a clock has a bunch of different components, but they all kind of synchronize with each other. So it's like figuring out like where's to start a machine, and then kind of working backwards somewhat, and then kind of going forward. So it's a lot of like digging around, drilling into one bit, and then figuring out the timing of that, and then that kind of relates to another thing to make sure that that syncs up too. So it's really about figuring out where the foundation of one thing that needs to go first, or have a good foundation timing. Like what's the primary thing that like starts the action or something, and then kind of follow that around and kind of walk around to the other bits to make sure everything works good. So if this was frame by frame, it'd be a bit trickier. I haven't had too much frame by frame experience to know whether or not to just literally draw each of these frames one by one in sequence, or to like work on as I would, like I would work on Dark Derpy or Anti Derpy, having her jump up and down first, animate that, and have her look down, and then bring it back to the beginning pose, and then do the cloud, or maybe Derpy's reaction, and then do the rain and stuff like that later. So it's all about how to be efficient and knowing the scene well enough to figure out what to do first. So I think I have a good idea of what I want to do, so it's more just figuring it out, making sure everything's working good before you get started, you know. Yeah. Oh, you do stop motion. That's cool. Yeah, that must be really, really hard, because you only get like one take of it, essentially, right? You don't like animate one through and then you can't really reverse your shots and then do it again, you know. You have to do it like all at once with stop motion. So that must be really hard. I've done stop motion a little bit, but I only had like 1 or 2 characters, you know, at one time. So there's like a fine line of moving this box or not, so that's why I'm having trouble. Yeah, I think I showed it like a couple months ago with that stop motion stuff. So I'm going to start with the first pose of her like looking down, maybe. This is going to be like our primary first pose here. We're like looking down at Derpy, maybe. So I'm just going to pose her like that. I'm also thinking like what kind of setup I want this, because I want it to, I'm always thinking of having, because it loops, I want it to loop. So I have to make sure like this equals this at the end. So other poses I have to make sure they always go back. So you do 3D, cool. Yeah. Motion. Yeah. Flip a clip, that sounds cool. Lens move maker. Oof. 2D paint, yeah. 2D, don't have the pen for the animation? You got a magical pen now? That's cool. Let's see what else. Won't need these, so I'm gonna get rid of these layers, make it simpler. Okay. Let's get all the characters set up. I'm just adding more time at the end. Make sure I have enough exposure. That I can just get rid of the hat bits because now I know that I don't need them. Start moving stuff. Like maybe she's looking up a bit. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Thought it was outside. There we go. An art tablet? Huh. I can't understand free software? Oh yeah. Well, I tried, what's it called? OpenTunes? It's yeah. You need like a full instruction manual to figure out how to do that. Use a oh wow. Yeah, our tablets are actually things that are becoming more and more cheaper. So that's really nice that they have much more accessible stuff for people. I really like that because I think, you know, art and stuff should be as accessible and accessible to as many people as possible. So I like that. You could make this. That's pretty good timing with what I have as a storyboard, so I'm gonna go with that. Actually blinks here, so I can use that. It's gonna create a bunch of dots in a line that are keyframes, and then move 2 frames over, and then create the next pose. So now she's going to be jumping up and down, so I'm going to change her arm pose like this. Not to change her color here. for these arms. So he's up in the air. Yeah, a little stretch. So I had to pay attention a little bit here. Sometimes if it doesn't work, like if I do a motion and if it doesn't work, then I'll have to... It's pretty easy to just clear the keyframes and then try again, so it's not really too much of a problem. And because I set it up to be pretty simple, timeline-wise, we just, you know, try to do it in steps. That it's not quite a big a deal if things aren't flowing right, because I can mess with the timing and everything without, you know, worrying about, oh no, this drag, this tail is not working or something. Like I feel like I can get rid of this frame, or this keyframe, so I can just clear it and then move on. Move these back here. And then press 3 on that. Okay, talk about that. Cool. And that's a much meatier jump. But if you want to do it like 2 or 3 times, actually you can like look at it and then jump again. How many times should you jump? Like 2 or 3 times? Like jump, jump. Enough to make it water for a while, because I don't want this loop to be too long. It could be like 3 or 4 seconds. That's a bit much. 2 or 3. 3 quick hops. Okay, I was gonna do 2 short or long hops. Okay. So this one is essentially the same action, but I can do it maybe quicker. In like less time on the timeline. So I squash her, like she's getting ready to jump. So I have to go down to jump, and then she goes up here. So we stretch her out. Go back to her arms. Like I could copy paste the animation, but I think it's more natural if it's not. If it's not the same exact animation, but it's gonna be looped, so I guess you're gonna, if you see something that looped that like loops on itself, then it's you're able to tell pretty quick. So I hope that it's not quite perfect loop here. You'll be able to tell that's like the same kind of poses, but I don't think you'll be able to tell that's the same exact animation that I just did, you know. We might go over the hour-long, I don't really call it a limit, but I think it's just, that was mostly having a 1 hour thing, was just so I can have dinner on time. So I got water, which is pretty good. So yeah, if you can't stick around, that's okay. You can watch the VOD, video on demand, later if you want. So no worry about that. Because I know I had a slow start and we didn't quite pick up in a bit, so that's okay. You can move too far down. I can use the bottom of this line here to track to see if I'm higher or low than I should be. Bap, bap. Yeah, I was good. My idea was just to have it like this, bap, bap, and then stuff like that, and then that'd be it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can start art whenever you want, so sooner the better. Yeah, that's really great. make the last stop higher? Is that like, do you want like 3 hops then? Or do you want like this one to be higher? It's already kind of falling off the board a bit. So either have to like make everything here smaller, or yeah, I could just have her kind of low on here. Think it's good? Okay, cool. Bop, bop. And then we'll change the cloud and then everything else. So we're just looking at Derpy to see like how she jumps. Is that good? And then we'll change maybe the face a bit too. I know it like ends when she blinks, so I can see if the rain bit affects anything. No more squash when she lands. That looks cool. Thanks. I think we can add a little bit more squash here too. Let's add a little bit more. She's ready to go. Maybe she's more left. You push her left maybe, so we get more dynamic of it, not just being. Yeah. We can even add a little bit more of a bounce, having this one be slightly up here. Bop, bop. Side of it. Okay, cool. So we're just looking at Derpy just bouncing, so let's see how that works. That looks pretty good. Play it again. Much better. Cool. We can move on. So now Bad Derpy's pretty much animation is done. The body, we just have to make sure that this equals this. So this is when I can just copy this here. Maybe here. See here. And then just kind of slightly move things around. And then this could be between the creating some in-betweens for the end of it, like she's setting herself up. So I see like it's a big pop to get to there, so I'm making it less. Okay, and I could have her change expressions maybe. So I gotta see how that works. Bop, bop, up, bop, bop. I can export it to see what that looks like. With the loop, looks pretty good too. Yeah, they're blinking in sync because they're actually the same character. Yeah, Cookie's right. What signed you out? You missed. I don't know if you saw it. Boop, boop. That's it. Here, Jibby jumped a few times. Yep. It's gonna be jumping a lot more times if we let it roll on. We'll see how long this takes. I don't see this taking another hour, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. She's smile. Yeah, what we did was the body animation. I do this in steps. So next will be head animation. So yeah, she could be like before this. I can change it to, I don't have a smile exactly, so I'll have to make one. I can use this and then drag this over here like that. That's better. And just make this, it's locked. Like that, make it like that. There you go. For some reason I created a new frame here. Sorry about to get this done, I'll have to watch what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, nothing actually been said. Cool. Okay. Didn't miss anything. Where she blinks. Where she blinks. We can move the eyebrows a bit too. Like to kind of move down a bit maybe. Like when you blink, you kind of move your eyebrows a bit. Boop. Just copy and pasting what we had before. Boop boop. So bop bop. And then, oh, it even syncs back there. Nice. That's weird. And then that, and then put that back there. So jump, jump, yeet. Okay, cool. How's that looking? Still guys here? Yeet, yeet. Yeah, so I haven't touched the good Derpy yet. I'm just making sure that bad Derpy is pretty much his primary thing, so I made sure that was good. Still here, boss. Thanks. There. Cool. Yeah, you can see how delayed we are a little bit. That's okay. Or maybe not, I don't know. So I can work on good Derpy here, maybe. See what she can do. This. She's gonna be more complicated because she's gonna be actually have more actions. She's gonna be upset, get water, and then shake off, which is just this beautiful sketch here. It's probably the most complicated, and then back to normal. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you have any fan art, yeah, let me know. I love seeing that. I think I've only seen like one fan art of like, you know, paper Derpy and addressed to me. So I love seeing that. She's a cute evil. Yeah. It's hard to, you know, dislike this face. Need to use smear frames for like when she's like shaking around. I was thinking about that, but then it's hard to make it look like she's in a tornado spinning around. But I guess that can also be a thing. Then just like shaking her head like a dog or something. Where do I actually put fan art so you can see it? Anywhere really. If you like tag me somehow on that side, maybe. Like on, I know on DeviantArt you can, yeah, DeviantArt you can tag me as like whatever. Like I don't think you have to like say like on other sites like Derpy Burrow, you have to like tag me as an artist or something. Like there'd be like an artist Yoshi Greenwater tag on Derpy Burrow. You know, they are or Twitter. It's pretty simple to set up, so I think they're both free. Yeah, there's no premium for it, so don't worry about that. If you have an email, that's pretty much what you need, and if you, that's also free too. Let's get going on this now. So yeah, what would another place be? Yeah, feedback, use confidence. Yeah, I like that too. I've actually been having some people use my pictures of like the backgrounds that I made like years before, and they use it as their like pony roleplay stuff, and it's like that's kind of cool. Okay, so I have to wait for her to like jump. So it's pretty good timing. I think we can move this like 2 frames there, and then make this 2 frames there. So bop bop. And then it kind of stops there, so we can take it myself to narrate what I'm trying to figure out here. Bop bop whoosh. I might have to do the rain first so I can figure out the timing of it before I just start having Derpy do stuff. Reading your stuff. You think you're gonna force me on a DNR? Oh man, I've had you know, there's people who just scribble things on paper and it's they'll just use a camera, like a phone, to take a picture of it. So don't worry, there's no set requirement to be an artist on David Art experience or anything. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a Reddit too. Oh, there you go. Private chats, like on Skype or Discord. What color should the rain be? Should it be this color? Can you see that? I'll make it red and then recolor it later. That's what I do sometimes. So it could be red rain for a while until I recolor it. Yeah, like on Skype or Discord, you send private messages to your friends. That's cool. That's definitely a way to get like started to make sure, you know, get your self-confidence up that like people like your stuff. Might have to do this. Yeah, we can maybe figure this out. Oh, she's just gonna be making little lines. Okay, so the rain has to be on top of Derpy. It was, but it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Why is this rain? Oh, okay. Found it. It's actually on the Derpy layer, I think. Or maybe? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I guess it's that. Okay. Why is there a line here? What layer is this on? This is why you always wanna make sure you're on the right layer. Boop. Okay, good. Probably deserve it. Oh, really? Yeah, man. I've had a guy, I don't want to really talk bad about him, but they wanted me to they like wanted free art, or was it commission? Probably wasn't. Like years ago, of like some characters that I had no idea what show it was about. Like wanted me to draw it, so they sent like some sketch, or not a sketch, like official art from the show I think they were looking at. I draw it and I drew it, and then he wanted me to use that character with one of the sirens, one of the dazzling sirens, and then with like broken English trying to tell me like, can you have them go on a date together, but make it animated. And I was like, what? It was like the weirdest like commission, weird not commission thing, request thing I've ever had at that point. So I was like, I wanted to play it up and like, okay, whatever, man. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. So I just spent like, you know, like an afternoon working on this animation. And I was like, what am I gonna do for this, you know? Like, I don't want to actually have them go on a date. Like, I couldn't figure out what's the story about. So I think it's probably still on DeviantArt, or probably have the source file for it somewhere. But it's it's just literally having the character and the siren at a dinner table, and then it kind of like zooms in on him, and then the character like picks up and has like a date, like the fruit, and then siren's like, wow, and then that's it. So I don't remember what the response to that was. I don't know if it's actually on DeviantArt. It's not on my DeviantArt page, so it's probably on his, but I don't remember his name, or probably don't want to hum down with you guys. So if you ever find it, like if it's ever actually addressed to me, don't be hateful on that. It would just be just messing around, like I didn't want to do this, so. But I couldn't say no at that time, so you get what you get. So it's like a genie wish. You gotta be more careful what you say. You know. So that was fun. I was able to just play around with that. But it's definitely not something I would do today. I would probably say no, man, or be more specific what you want or something. Because he was like not really knowing what he wanted, which was hard. Because it's like, okay, you know, like I couldn't really understand what he wanted. So yeah. If I did it again, I'll probably, you know, say no. Of course, that did happen like a couple months ago too. If there's anything interesting in comments, let me know by like highlighting or spelling out my name if you want a question. Gonna be concentrating on this, so like type my name if you want to pay attention to me, have me pay attention to you. But it was some guy like a couple years ago. He wanted me to do like an animation, like a full, you know, gotta be like a full animation 5-minute thing, you know. It's gonna be really cool. What was the first one about? Because we just had like one a couple months ago. There's also something weird. It's also like he also wanted like really dark stuff too. Like it was gonna be like mature kind of themes and stuff. And I was like still in the pony realm, but it's like, oh yeah, he wanted like a robotic arm kind of thing, pony cyberpunk thing, and then he would go around killing people. And I was like, whoa, man. Like this has nothing to do with pony kind of stuff, you know. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what do I want? Like, why would you come to me to do stuff like that? You know. I don't know if I was totally established like what I wanted, but like definitely doing this for like 4 years probably at that point. So it was like really weird. So of course I couldn't say no at that time. So I started working on it, and then I was like getting overstressed and working on it too much, and then of course it was just getting really weird and just taking too long to work on it because it was super ambitious with too many shots, and just really hard to like work with him too. I have a lot of weird people that want to talk to me, but they couldn't quite get full English as their first thing, which is, you know, the only way to be able to talk to them, you know. Oh, that was also the thing too, that he wanted to do it was like a Google Plus video chat thing too. So I don't want to totally put him on blast, but it's like the weirdest encounter I've ever really had with someone else on the internet. It was a Google Plus chat, and he was in his kitchen probably in the afternoon, and he didn't have a shirt on, so that's all I was able to see. And he was just walking around and trying to tell me like what to do for the animation, so I couldn't really concentrate on what he was talking about. It was just so surreal kind of experience with that, that it just that's kind of like my no kind of like something set off there that's like, okay, this isn't gonna be worth it. It's like this guy isn't. He cares, but like he doesn't have the right mentality for it. Like he's just a kid. Like, he was pretty young too. It's like he was just, like around my age at that time. So yeah. So it was really weird kind of experience with that. And then of course, like 2 or 3 years later after that, he messaged me again saying, "Hey, can you do another thing?" And that's also the other thing is that he's, you know, in these kind of situations, like we had to have like roles to this stuff. So it's like that guy should have been the director and scriptwriter or anything else, but he couldn't make up his mind about making scripts. And he's like, he said that like I'm the worst at writing scripts, so I had my friends write the script for me, but I'm not able to talk to them. So it's like the weirdest dynamic of like, you know, how should I go about this scene? And he's like, I don't know. You know, he might have like a couple ideas for it, but like he wouldn't have a direct vision for it, which made it super hard to like do anything about it. So this is really weird too. I'll change it to like that sky blue. There we go. So then he wanted like super ambitious, like, and he was so about it. Like it had to be like a 5-minute animation to go with this song that I've never heard of either. So it was just, I worked on it. I think for like both projects, I only worked on them for like more than I should have, for like a couple weeks to month for those. So none of them got done. Just kind of gave up. So, and I'm pretty sure he didn't finish the other ones either that he worked on. Like that, the ones that we got started with. So best of luck to him, but man, I just feel like he didn't have the right talents to see anything through or know what he's doing. He just called the wrong guy for this. I don't think he's able to see anything through for that. Let me close this. Maybe make that better. So yeah, but like for animation intros, which I also worked on, have been pretty good, pretty easy experiences. So pretty laid back. Like they're only like 4 seconds. Like even the one I did last was only like 10 seconds. So it's like, okay, sure. Instead of compared to like a 5-minute thing to a thing. So yeah, okay. Very random. Yeah, I've seen Maid Dragon, Kobayashi. Watched the whole season of that. I really like that. Yeah. What's that? Oh, Hamtaro. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I think I really like watched like one episode. You know, not really watching it when I was a kid. I don't think it really was like my demographic too much. Yeah, I didn't have a TV, so yeah, that'll do it too. Let's see. Oh, to finish that whole dot was that, I guess, you know, make sure that you're good enough to have a vision for stuff. Like even if it's just able to think about this situation that we got here in your mind, and then able to explain it enough that I'll be able to sketch it out, you know, for like these commission stuff, for like it's just a animated intro. I asked for a lot of reference stuff, just so I'm able to use that for reference and stuff. So it, yeah. And I'm not quite into anything past PG kind of content, as you probably can be able to tell on my stuff. So I'm just taking a break before I get stuck into Derpy here. Let's see what we got though. Yeah, pretty good. And then we'll have Derpy react. So let's see. Yeah, that's about the content. Yeah, I don't know. I just, because I know my parents and like my friends, I would show my videos to like my some kids at school that I knew watch Pony, and I would show that to them and my parents. So I was like, I don't want to show stuff like that to my parents. So if I went over my, if I had extreme content or anything, it's like kind of sets you stuff down. So stuff's better than weird stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. It's better for like the whole mood of the show too, like the official show, is to have cute stuff. So it's much more fun to draw too. It's just like I don't really care. It's like, okay, you got draw. That's much more easier to draw than having something bloody or anything. Yeah. Yeah, Derpy's cute. Trying to make her as cute as possible. It just also comes down to like having situations where you're able to, if things are happy, then things are cute. So try to have situations where, trying to write stories where you can still have them be happy, but also have some sort of a conflict in the middle. So like the Derpy one where she went to her father's telescope. Like she was kind of afraid a bunch, which was also kind of cute, you know? Like she was kind of like scared, like super scared, or like shaking around, but it's like still looked cute somehow. So that's what I kind of go for too. So also big eyes helps, but also small eyes are pretty cute too. So like it goes back either way. It's also why we kind of find animals cute. It's because they have big pupils. Because we find that cute. Yeah, we got really small eyes, so that's why we're not cute. But because babies, you know, have like, proportionally, babies have like bigger eyes. I'm not gonna draw a good baby here. But it's like, that's what a baby looks like, but then a person has a bigger face, and then their eyes are smaller. So it's like, that's what a scary baby looks like. But then you add a little shine on it, and then it looks okay. And they got ears. But like you can see like the portions of it, and it's like how much of their face is eyes. So that's true too. Yep. A little demonstration there. Before I just keep procrastinating with Derpy animation. So whoop whoop. Oh yeah, we got a blink here, so we can add that. Usually when they blink, I add some kind of animation to it. Usually I just kind of just make them squash into here. Sounds like a boop. Even know, baby. So that's that. Yeah, I was a only child, so never been really around babies for prolonged amounts of times. But yeah, I can understand if they're not quite your cup of tea or not. I understand somehow. Let's see. I think we can boop. We can have her kind of like look, maybe. We'll add the body animation later. We can kind of like have her look some way. Let's see. So, oop, oop. That's a bit much. Oop, 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 oop. So, oop. Okay, good. Yeah. Nice. Maybe some more would be odd at them though. That's true. Round. Let's see. And around here, she can react. Because you want to have her react somewhat close to when it happens, to the action. Oftentimes, you don't want to react before it happens. Like if it's something, in this case, is falling down on her. So if she like reacted before it started falling, that feels weird. So if it's falls and then goes what kind of thing feels better. So that's what I'm doing. I know it's such a small thing, but it's just I need her to trying to think of what she wants to do. She needs to she can here she can go down and then squat stretch up. And she's looking at it a bit. And then extreme this stretch. Not that extreme though. Sometimes I zoom in because with Flash it's weird. Like if you're zoomed in more, you can move things around less. Yeah. So the Switch Bodies. Yeah, I'd watched Let's Switch Bodies. That's a bit better paced. I think it's a little bit better than his other stuff. So I think it's very well. Or his first stuff. Oh man. Switch Bodies, if you haven't seen it, it's on Agro's channel. I found the pace of it pretty good. It's still the same one-note joke for about 5 minutes kind of stuff. So I'm sure like my videos are the same way to it, as it's like the same joke as it's more like a montage of like the same kind of stuff over and over. But I feel like it had more stuff and substance than usual, so that's good. I guess one thing is that it could have had like more background ponies in it. That it just felt like if you just take the video as a whole, like it's just the main six in a town by themselves, awkwardly looking at each other. So, I mean, I'm trying to look at my other videos and see like, can I add someone else in the background? I think it does. I'm sure like Agro will think of it too. That just distracts a bit too much. That it's like you probably just gotta look at the background pony and go, hey look, I think I know that background pony, and then not know what's going on. So we gotta, you know, have clean critique for each other. That's how we grow. So yeah. Too much stuff. I'm missing your stuff now. Can I then drop by David Art? You can say your English, you can say your username. Maybe we'll check that out. But don't, I think I said it where you can't post actual URLs. So yeah. It works everyone's face in music, so like, I wish it appears on the, that's weird. This is Cave Girl. Nice. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing against Agro, it's just we're all kinda make sure we're all kinda okay with each other. I don't know what I meant by that. Just think about something else. Sometimes my mind just autocorrects when I'm trying to talk. I'm not paying attention. Hello. Gotta wake up. Hello, camera. Haha. What am I doing? Kind of like split my brain of trying to figure out what I'm doing here and talk to you. It's hard. Yeah. Do I know Super Plushy Bros? No. That's how you came up with that. Hello, Insipid. Oh yeah, this is where she gets wet. Better rain. So we'll have to draw something, new assets for her. Move this back a bit. I think it's still raining here. Add some more time here, maybe. It's pretty good there. Okay. Yes. Haven't exactly figured out how I'm gonna animate this. Because either we can start with a transition of or I can try to draw a sketch of what I think her being wet. I mean, I had that. There's a body there. Oh, it's a weird color. So it's gonna be looking down. Here's her head. So how's her hair change? Trying to think of masses or think of actual shapes. It's the ear. Oh man. Hey, G, so bad. Gaming's, thanks. Masha, you sound new. I'm freaking out over how to draw her hair as being wet. So when it gets wet, it gets straight. So all these little spikes might just become like one, or like it'll untangle a little bit. So it'll be, you can still have some of the spikes maybe. We'll definitely see more. I'll make this kind of that shape. Thanks that. And then this can go in front too. Like that. And then her eyes are there-ish. This is looking really weird, but I think it's just useful for me to figure out what I want first, and then kind of work backwards from it. Like she's upset here, and then around here, you have it like that. I don't think I'll be able to even say GC. Make it that is on the face. Shadow main. Oh, streaming? Yeah, there. Make the hair onto the face rest. Yeah, I'll do that. So she needs to get up with the sickness ending. But don't. Probably have to. Yeah, this was the part where I didn't quite figure this out too much. Can you tell? So I'm not sure how to exactly figure this out. Sorry. And then I already got one song down from the crossover. Oh, we got a song from. Oh man, it's gonna be. Is it a musical or something? I like those. You make it. You make hair more wavy as it drips down. Wavy. Okay. So I'm probably gonna go with this kind of style. So we can go in here. I'll just pick keyframes everywhere, make it easy. And then basically here needs to be a keyframe-ish there. So am I got to try to figure this out? And then this, sort of this, and then kind of just draw what I drew there. Like that. It's still kind of wavy, but not, yeah, it's too spiky. So I don't know. Maybe see the mouth there. Gonna be this color. We could add some shine on it too or something. Almost musical. Oh, nice. Just spitballing. Okay. That's just round trip in it. Cool. And then change it or not. What happened? Got a copy on it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, let's just get rid of these. Sorry, this seems boring. I'm not. I'm going to really think about this. Ah, that's why. Because you see all this. Bop. Maybe I shouldn't do that yet. Okay. I'll make this another layer like that, and then draw this here. Okay. Now I'll have to redraw this in straight lines. So how are we doing? This is the easy part now. Probably have to redraw like a transition between these. Like if this is the end keyframe, there's probably gonna be like some kind of in between, or I could just not care because I know this is gonna be not viewed too much, you know. You know what I mean? Because I don't. Okay. Get the color. Get the color. Put this down. This off. Up, or I can do that. My mistake. Trying to get this outline off. Or I locked it. That's why. Haha. Okay. A. Like that. See how that looks close. There you go. Yeah, that kind of looks decent. Let's see what happens here. Okay, yeah. Okay. You already retracted that. Cool. Put some drops in the main. Yes. Okay, cool. I caught up to you guys. Like that. Little spots like that. So, oh no, boosh. So like here it could be a transition there, and then that's be a final one. So now we need something like that. We don't really need it. So, it's more like that, and then whoosh, and then that's the extreme, and then we add a like that. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Then I can add more, like having this side hair change too. Anyway, like that. See it down, and then change it. Okay. Just want it to be similar, but not quite. It's almost the same. This one I could just clean this up instead. It'll be okay. It's gotta be okay if I don't make this super pretty. Just for time's sake, to just kind of finish this kind of close. You don't care that it's pixel perfect kind of stuff, you know. And this is really... And it wants me over there. This little clip on that hair there. That's a little better. Of course. Okay. Just gonna stay for the entire stream. I will. I'm gonna stay for the entire stream. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Might have to take a couple breaks. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. I know, but man, this is the exciting part, that we're actually doing something instead of talking about it, I guess. Just like that. So how's that look? Oh, it's got action script apparently. I don't know where. There we go. Okay. So I got that bit. Yeah, you can get some wood, get some food. Maybe this might take a bit, but I never foresee that these always taking much longer than you think. Or just adding as much detail as you guys want, you know. I'm sorry, I don't want to see this. Yeah, no way. Yeah, me too. Thanks. So that means I might have to skip a couple corners if you don't mind. Like I'm probably not going to animate the tail too much, I guess. I guess we will, because I'm already starting to do that. Here we go. Let's make it, what color? This color. Okay, I'm gonna just gonna go into speedrun mode here. Not care about too much. No. Boop boop. There. Like that. There'll be more out and that. And then it's gotta have so much more detail. Woo woo. Gotta have some wets. Just gotta get the wets. But okay. Yeah. Well, it's so. Yeah, I don't know what kind of feeling you want to get out of that, but alright. Where's my tail? There it is. Okay. So now I got the body of it, now we just have to figure out the head. That'd be last, I guess. Then we gotta do the smear frames, and then she's happy. It's probably the last of it for body, and then heads, and then that should be it. Yeah, a lot of water in that. Is this? Sorry. Trying to figure out the timing of that. Because I know that smear frames here will lead into this frame. So if it's only like a couple of seconds or frames, because I know this might only be like 4 or 5 frames, so I'm trying to figure out like what the optimal time of that needs to be. So it could be whoosh, rip, and then replace. So it's better to figure out the timing of it before you start animating. So that's why I got the storyboards here, and also so you can follow it too, like what I'm thinking. Oh, Instabig. I thought it was in. Oh, it's insipid. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking actually. Let's see. Probably do it inside here. Probably simpler. See, this can also go away. Let's see about that. Basically, just building the same thing. So, okay. So it's there. We can see the outline of it. We can draw it. Let's get rid of view so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we're good. You draw here, or not? Okay. You just finished the drawing, Evil Derpy? What's on do after you upload the animation? Well, I don't know when I'll upload the animation. That's really cool. Yeah, man. Talked about before that I love. I don't know if it's like an ego thing. It's like, oh yeah, I want fan art, but I just never really get that many. So I got like 1. Yeah. So I'm gonna. How does it? Probably have to. When in doubt, you have to thumbnail what you're doing. So we got this, and then what would like in slow motion should be doing? Because she has her hair like that, and then we should be kind of flipping her hair up, and then that'll do that, and then down again. So it'll be kind of like that, back and forth really quick. This is all hair. Maybe. So I guess I can. Do we start with the low frame or the high frame now? Because they have the whole thing just then. You figure out which parts I didn't quite plan out too far. I'm gonna look up pony drying MLP GIF. Okay. I'm just hoping there's like a GIF of like when they kind of like shake themselves off like a dog, so I can get some more inspiration. Try shaking, drying. No. Does anyone know what episode? That's interesting. It's like one from June 1. This is actually pretty good. I don't know if I can show it. But I found this. Nope, the other one. Come on, my mouse is broken. Where'd it go? It's gone. It's gone. This one. I found this one. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I should do that, but like twice as fast, maybe. or like only for like a couple frames, so it still has the full body, but you're just kind of shaking and adding a lot of spots. That's basically what I was thinking. Was this one? It just happens to be not the one I was thinking of. You just like the goatee. I'm reading back. Okay. Yeah, thanks for waiting about that. Ah, that's good. Okay. Have her shake her head from side to side super fast and then change the hair doing that so no one knows. Yeah, going for like a Twilight quick dry. Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's change the plans from what we have here. I mean, I don't know what I just did. There you go. Do you remember that I should do that? In the sleepover? Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. Okay. So we'll get rid of this because we want her now. So now we need dupe. And then here, I'll go back to reference. I'm watching it. Cell address, Windows out. Okay. Should destroy Twilight's house. That's why I'm thinking of Twilight, maybe. You're right. Okay. So, let's do this. So we need an anticipation, maybe. So we're gonna have her go. Action's gonna be down, so we're gonna have her go up. Okay, well, now we got inspiration. Woo, let's go. Who's hype for this animation? Like that. You can flip it like that. So whop. Gotta add some smear lines or something in it too. So do this, and then I'll change the head animation to in that too. So whop. It just goes down a bit. Already probably does that a bunch. First time in hype for hair drying. Yes! It's like when we had the vegetables in that one time. Now we got hair drying. Yes! Here we go. Okay, so this probably could just be like this and then reverse and then back to this and then have to go back up. So whop. And then reverse this. So we go down. And then not really go back, but like that, like that. It's just really flicking it up, like that. So whop, 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 whop. And this could be the same. It's okay because you're only going to be using it like once, and then let's go back to the beginning. Steal this frame, and then go like that. I'll edit it more, that's not the final version of it, because we have this, and then that, and then have this be the one that goes up. And whoop whoop whoop. Haha! Swoosh swoosh swoosh. So I gotta add this bit longer. One bar frame. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Haha! Alright. Cool. Fine for effect. The drop is fall up here. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll add that. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. Okay. Swoosh swoosh swoosh. So I need to Have this hair here. So this needs to go up. Like that. That's a bit high. Like that. So whoosh. No, I don't think that's right. Well, it could be more. Less drastic, maybe. And then this one. It's more like that. And then this one is the one that goes down. I'm gonna say that a bunch. Here we go. So always want to have it be the opposite of what's going on with the secondary animation, like the hair and things that trail. So whoosh, 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 and then whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then these need to be these, but like that. So it's still pretty long and then pop. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Haha! Okay, this is looking good. And like that. So this one needs to be that. Okay. I can add some smear lines or the droplets falling off too. Okay. So where's the droplets? What color is that? Okay, those can be added to here. So whoosh. Okay. So they be kind of going like that, kind of falling off. You follow the kind of trail they're going. Try to make them big so you can see them. Haha, alright. Cool. Sorry, I was on talking to still paying attention. And then we can, yeah, it's okay. I don't have to do that. I don't know, just having this. I knew this was gonna be the most complicated part, was getting this bit. So once I was like got the inspiration to do it, I was like, once I got that picture of the other horse spinning around, that I was like re-energized and everything to get this going. Hola. Okay, so now we have this as a base. Now we can animate the head bit. We already did a little bit. Now we can move it a bit. Okay, so now she looks up. So you need to look up here. So I'm adding keyframes to the eyes, and then I can move these up per frame while still making sure that they're still derp, so I always kind of make sure one's lower than the other. And then about here, she could be upset. So we're gonna change this. And then she can be further upset. Like she knows what's gonna happen. Grabbed the wrong bit. Grabbed all the wrong bits. So we're gonna make the eyes smaller. And then we get rid of some of these keyframes that we don't need, like these ones. Or not that style of getting rid of them. Clear. Let me change the eye, mouth, other eye. Or we can just have the eyelashes change. Go here. Click 15, single frame, other eyelash. 15, single frame, mouth. Needs to be upset. Yeah. Look up. Wash off. And then here. We can change it back. Not all of that. What's this? That's a hair. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we need all this back. Just keep everything same-ish. Whoosh whoosh. That's the end of it. Okay. So I think we're actually close to getting this done. I think the rain bit needs to be longer. Or change the timing, it's hard to say. Because it's like she reacts too late, and then like having this is too late, so I think we can change the timing of it just a little bit. I think we can change this to be like 4 or 5 frames earlier. Do you think I can animate no sea pony? Yeah. If it's within one of the styles you've seen I'm animated in, then sure. Now let's see how that's not possible. I really want to move these bits back. Right? Okay, so this is there. So you move all these. 1 frame? 2 frame. Yep. So wish. The indicator should flatten as soon as it renders. Yeah, okay. Just watching it. I was thinking about a lot of OCs being across, including me. Of course it would. Yeah, sure. Brony OCs, yeah. If it's like Canon style, that should be fine. If it's gonna be actually animating them, you know, on different angles and stuff, then it gets more complicated, of course. Because like in this, they don't really change how they look. But if it's like you wanted the DOC, GC, if you wanted it to look the other way, that could be a whole nother, you know, hairstyle. So I would have to draw another whole asset for that. So just think about that if you want to. How complicated things get means more time and everything. So whoop whoop sad whoosh. I think she has too much Yeah. She looks up though, and then she's upset, and then yeah, I think the timing's a bit off. I think it's okay because it doesn't take too long. Like it would take a bit for her hair to get like wet, and then like fall down like that. I don't know. This is kind of stuff where it's like you can spend hours fine-tuning and going back and forth between different stuff. Like I could change. Like I'm looking at the cloud to see if that timing of that is okay or not. Like it could be extended if I wanted. Yeah. We could add a background too if we want. Have the dark cloud linger a little bit longer? Okay. Is that what I did? I'll add it more if we want. Make this a bit longer, and then add a queen in there. Do you want a background? Or it could just be like a color? Or like one of those backgrounds that I have where it's like a hill on a place. What color? It's green. And don't want to go blue. Yellow, there's a lot of yellow. Red. Red goes with for eyes. It's fine without a BJ? Okay. Or BG. Man. I gotta go back to letter school, huh? It's been a while, huh? Or maybe colored. That's what I had, but I couldn't find the right color. I could have drop shadows too if I want. I think we're good. We could add like one more frame. How's that looking? Is that okay? Do I have to like change anything? I can extend it a little bit. Looks super good. Thanks. You can put like a few buildings in the background. Okay. I just love the goatee. It's great. Yeah, look, the goatee disappears when she's smiling. Thanks, guys. Look at that. There's no goatee. Wahoo! Let's get in there. Pop. Goatee. There you go. I'm sure you can't really see it from your output of this, so that was okay. You shouldn't have to blame me for that, but if you see any animation tweaks, maybe, and we kind of tweaked it. Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. I think it's decent. I just love to whip back and forth. I like that. Can't find any faults? Wow, thanks. Cool. Yeah, it's just how much screw knives we put into this. It's only 2 hours worth of it putting into it too. The hair was very good. Thanks. I feel like the bad derpy doesn't do much. Doesn't do as much, but I think that's okay. And it goes with that. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. You can call this, you know, semi-final before I like really call it. Okay. You guys should end the stream or you want me to like actually upload this on stream to DeviantArt? Because that could be a bit of a long process sometimes. Yeah, we could do it. Why not? Let's save as. Should be a GIF? No, it's be a SVG. Good time to end it. It should only take like a couple minutes. In the meantime, I'll keep going. In the meantime, if you have any more questions or comments for me, let's not show that. The DeviantArt homepage with everything else. It's been an extra hour. Yeah. Well, this is the important part where we get to actually upload it. Yeah, I understand if you don't want to watch this, but if how do I get submit? There we go. I just want to see all the stream. Thanks. I gotta make a picture thumbnail for this. What I think is, what part is this is a good thumbnail picture? Is it everything you use at the start and the Unity when after dark wallpaper? Yes, it's based on the after dark with the actual toasters and toast flying through. That was a fun image. Okay, you'll upload your picture then too. Okay. Close up of Evil Derpy for the demo. Okay. I feel like even this first picture is really good too. Should have any text on it, like animated, to make sure people click on it. I could add that. Text. Animated. Let's get that dark grayish. And then, is that good? Does it need anything else? If you see like a picture like that, does that look, would you click on that? Move these over. Or not. Okay, let's take a picture of that. Export picture. Ow. Crack my knuckle there. Something's pretty good. Save over there. Alright, so this is that. Yeah, this was part of the, this is the long part of uploading this, is just getting this thumbnail. This one. File, where is it? Somewhere around here. Thanks for showing that. Didn't want to. Got weird stuff in there. Like monkey jam. It's a bit bland. Yeah. Contains mature content. No. Preview required. Why you always do these? Preview image. Get the thumbnail. Is it JPEG? I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, I called this something. Let's see what we can call this. What do you want to call this, guys? I'll get the description going. This is a animation I made with. Oh jeez. YouTube. Derpy gets wet. Nice. Chat. Should we say it was only made in like 2 hours? In 2 hours. When Derpy meets what Derpy? So I got wet Derpy in both of those. It's cartoon vector, subvector, it's animation. Where is it then? Flash animation. There you go. Give it a shower. That's pretty good. Or Derpy shower. Oh yeah, it's just something. You can always rename these, but that's pretty good. Not that I don't like it, it's just not sure if it's the best one we can always think of. Keep. Sorry if that disturbs you. You guys know what my cooking, man. You're my best, fan, man. You know how I think, man. How I label things. I might be in trouble. Okay. Any tags? Don't care. Stop with the keyboard. I don't care about the keyboard. Stop. It goes in. Flash puppet and animation. Yes, and featured. I suppose publishing. Whatever. I don't really care about these stuff. I think we're good. Spit now. Go. That's what started me, biggest fan. Yay! There it goes. Now it's on David Art. So I guess whatever this, you can't see the URL. To get to my, to get to this, it's in the description. To get to the David Art, and then you'll be able to find it as a post. We have to name something. I just put in David. Okay. Cool. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Woo. That was great. Okay. So go ahead and check that out. I think you have to be on a laptop or a computer to see it, because it's an SVG or no, it's SWF for SWF. It's a file that YouTube. Oh no. What am I talking about? See, that's the autocorrect when I'm not paying attention while I'm actually talking. Hello. Flash. There we go. We're gonna end in a bit. We're gonna end the stream in a bit. So yeah, if you're on laptop or YouTube or computer, you can watch this, because phones, Apple doesn't like SWFs, because it doesn't want you to watch stuff like this. So you're not able to watch it on phones. So go ahead and watch it on a laptop or a computer, and you'll be able to watch this animated. Yeah. Good work. Thanks. Oh, hello from Argentina. Nice. So what do you think of Argentina? I don't know. Is that Spanish? Hi. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up now. We finished this. So next time we'll maybe do something like this, but maybe for one of your suggestions, from like totally your suggestions maybe. So I won't have any stuff like this. I won't have a conceptualized thing of this, of what I wanted to do, because this was basically from my sketch what I wanted to do for tonight. So maybe we can, now that we have an idea of what this could be, we can just have it from chatters to work on it, come up with an idea, and then we can work on it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I know we went over time, I guess, but Star's not here, so I felt it was okay. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna keep being overtime. Like, I kind of like doing it a bit longer. I don't know. It feels more substantial than trying to do everything within an hour, So, anyway, hope you like this. Is that gonna be in the description? Yeah, I can add it later. The way to get to the David Art is in the description, so that can be rerouted to get to here, to get to the post, because you can get to David Art and then get to the post like that. So yeah, we're gonna let's all get food. I'm sort of hungry. Just had a whole lot of water, so I'm okay. So yeah, wrap it up. And I told you what I'm gonna do next time. So yeah, I think we're good. Cool. Just getting ready to figure out what I'm gonna press on here. So yeah. Alright. See you till next time when we do more art and stuff with horses that are really cute. Alright, see ya.